comes up to me, starts chirping. I'm sitting here enjoying myself with AD. The NFL's next. We got training camp next week. And this guy goes, keep your name on my mouth. Keep your name on my mouth. I said, wait a minute, Daniel, you put my name in your mouth first. You put your name on my mouth first. You talked about me on your little commentator podcast with Ariel. So don't come over here talking about how I talked about you. And I said, let's sign the contract. Let's run the play. I'm not scared of you, DC. You're short. I'm looking at this guy like he's short. Everyone's chanting Jake Paul and feeding into this, bro. I love it. Let's go. Sports Center, ESPN, what's good?
Up from the broadcast table to face with the problem child, Jake Paul. What happened?
So there are a lot of things that I can handle in my life. One is not like I feel like this guy being like that, disrespectful, talking in a way that I don't feel he would do to my face. I can't deal with that. So I was sitting at the table and somebody said, oh, Jake Paul's here. So I look behind me and he's like making faces at me and waving at me. He's like waving at me and making faces. I'm like, what in the world is happening? Like, what is happening?
In the middle of the broadcast.
Well, yeah, I was like, I'm 24. I'm like, this 24-year-old kid is like, he's heckling me.
Right.
He's heckling me. He's like a troll, but like a famous troll. Mm. So finally I got a break and I was like, hey, do I have a couple minutes? They were like, no. I said, guys, I need a few minutes real quick. And they said, okay, you got 2 minutes right now. My producer said you got 2 minutes. So I just got up and I went over there. And
you didn't tell them where you were going. You just said
no,
I need 2
I
minutes.
just told them I needed a couple minutes. Okay. So I just went over there. Because again, like the whole time after he's doing that, I'm just in my mind, like it's all I can think about. It's like this guy's like being like so ridiculous, like I need to tell him something. So I just walk over there and he kind of leans in like we're gonna have a conversation. And his hands are in his pocket. And I said, hey, I'm not gonna play your games. I go, don't mess with me. I said, I'm not a kid to play with like this. Like, I'm not gonna be on the internet messing around and all this other stuff. I go, keep my name out of your mouth. And then the security came, and then he started to kind of, once the security, everybody got around, he started to play big boy a little bit, starts trying to point and do all that. But initially, his hands are in his pocket, and he kind of leans in. And I said, I'm not going to play your game. I'm not going to fight. I said, you're going to get yourself hurt, like messing around. I'm not going to fight with you and play these public shenanigans. I go, keep my name out of your mouth. He said, well, you said my name first. And I'm like, don't play with me. I said, don't play with me. I'm not a kid to be messing with like that.
Were you ever close to slapping him?
I wanted to grab his face. I was going to grab him by the face, but I would have gotten in trouble by the UFC.
Right.
Because listen, a kid like that, you like when you alpha a kid like that. When people start making you alpha, like I wanted to grab him by the face and smash him into the ground, but I can't do that at work. I would have gotten into a lot of trouble. So I just went over there and tried to have a conversation with the kid. And then, the security comes and all that. And he's like, well, sign the contract. I'm like, come on. Sign the contract. What are you talking about, sign the contract? What contract are you referring to?
This Holocaust
contract. What is that? Sign the contract. What are you talking about? Sign the contract. There is no contract. Like, I mean, I told you last week, you don't punch down to go do all that. But, like, come on, dude. You can talk and act like that with certain people. Not everybody. Not everybody's going to do that. And you start messing with, like, certain people, they're going to kind of tell you,